Episode 9 is all set to deliver tons of new experiences, twists and turns and surprises by writer and director J.J. Abrams for the audiences watching this film in late 2019. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one thing that really does interest me is, of course, the character of Kylo Ren in this film. We do know that J.J. Abrams is going to be giving us a different side of the character of Kylo Ren. Not only will he be taking him down a darker path and also be adding in tons of elements from Darth Vader into the character, but he will also be showing us a life of Kylo Ren that we have never seen. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc., one of which has all to do with Kylo Ren as a Jedi in Episode 9. Specifically, a description of Kylo Ren in the woods on an unknown world in Jedi robes. That's a blend of brown and beige. He is sitting on a small boulder in front of a campfire. Next to him, to the right and left, are a total of 6 other Jedi that are all human. Also in front of the campfire discussing matters. The next goes over a closer shot of Kylo Ren talking to the other Jedi, describing something with hand gestures as if Kylo is making a plan of sorts. He appears to have a lightsaber hilt on his belt that is different than we have ever seen before in a Star Wars film. It is somewhat curved like Dooku's and has a black switch on it. The last goes over Kylo leading the 6 Jedi through the woods while holding lanterns as they make their way through the woods themselves. So I really wanted to go over this. This is really piquing my interest when it comes to Episode 9, and I'm really trying to figure out on whether or not this is a flashback, or if this is actually going to be one of the surprise pieces in Episode 9 toward the end of the film, offering a Ben Solo redemption arc. Now, looking at everything here that, J.J. Abrams has actually set up in The Force Awakens, we do know that he introduced the whole entire concept of flashbacks in order to tell the big story about the past between both Luke Skywalker and Kylo Ren. So I'm going to have to go ahead and say that this is most definitely a flashback scene in which we do get to see Kylo Ren as a Jedi in Episode 9. Now, the reason as to why I believe it's a flashback scene, and I'll get to that right now, is that it goes over 6 Jedi that are with Kylo Ren by this campfire in the woods. Now, this planet that they are on, I believe that this is either A, Luke Skywalker's planet and the location of the Jedi Temple, except on a different part of the planet, or B, this could be after the major slaughter between Kylo Ren and, of course, Luke Skywalker's new generation of Jedi, and he took the 6 Jedi away, and now they're actually just in the woods making their way off this planet somehow, and figuring out that way. That's what I believe this is all about. I believe this is either taking place before Luke's Jedi Temple destruction or after. I wouldn't be too surprised if Kylo Ren and the 6 Jedi were all in on it together, going up against the actual new generation of Jedi. In fact, it would be a pretty, near equal battle at that point. I don't know if you guys caught the line by Luke in The Last Jedi, but he told Rey, I took him and a dozen students. So there was 12, 13 Jedi that Luke Skywalker was training before the events of The Force Awakens. So if Kylo took 6 and he actually counts as 7, him going up against the rest of the new generation of Jedi is actually a pretty equal fight, and something that we may very well see in Episode 9. Again, when it comes to these flashbacks, in each movie there are missing pieces to the puzzle that are later answered in the following film, which I honestly think is a great format. I love that format. I don't know about you guys, but I love that idea. Now, as far as, Kylo Ren in the Jedi robes, is it possible that this is actually taking place in present time toward the end of the film? It's possible, but the reason as to why I really just believe that this is a flashback is, like I say, the mention of 6 Jedi along with Kylo Ren. Now, if you look at the Knights of Ren, there are 6 of them. So I believe that the Knights of Ren are indeed Luke's new generation of Jedi that were taken away from, Kylo Ren. They were taken away from Luke by Kylo Ren. That's going to be a very interesting angle for Star Wars, because not only are the Knights of Ren connected to Kylo Ren at that point, but they're also connected to Luke Skywalker, and that means that they are indeed Force sensitive and could have lightsabers in this film, as opposed to just the primitive weapons like axes, spears, and shields, and stuff like that, right? So, with that being said, I think that a lot of fans really want to see more to the story when it comes to Kylo Ren / Ben Solo, and when he was a Jedi. Could this be in present time? It's possible. It's very hard to say at this point in time, but nonetheless, we are going to be seeing a sequence where Kylo Ren is a Jedi. We only got a snippet of that in The Last Jedi. We didn't get too much of it. We only saw him in his hut, in bed, while Luke Skywalker was trying to assassinate him, which a lot of people also did not agree with those flashbacks. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again. No.